Ladies and gentlemen, your next bout of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Alexander Hallafors. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Chris Treloar. Ladies and gentlemen, your next bout of the evening, brought to you in association with K&A Hair and Beauty. To be fought over three-minute rounds under amateur mixed martial arts rules in the 80-kilogram category. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, tight, representing Frontline, please welcome Alexander Hallafors. His opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Sparta, please welcome Chris Treloar. Your referee in charge of the action, Dan Movahedi.
Alexander Hallafors versus Chris Treloar. Alexander out the blue corner and Chris from the red corner. And already, you know, it's like you said, that Chris is considerably taller. And you can see already the height advantage and also the reach advantage he potentially has.
Yeah, he should use that, definitely. Use the jab as much as he can. Use those long legs, like, you know, nice roundhouse attempt there. Definitely doesn't want to be close in range. He doesn't need to. He can stay on the outside and start off by jabbing like he's doing.
Hallafors now very patient. Seems to me he's waiting. He's either waiting for that power punch or he's waiting for the level change.
Yeah, he's looking very patient.
Some nice Muay Thai techniques being shown by Chris, and he was saying that 5 years ago he started in Muay Thai and it's just grown from there. He just fell in love with martial arts and just really dipped into all the different martial arts, and he wants to showcase them in the cage tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best thing you can do if you want to be an MMA fighter. You need to cover all your bases.
Interesting feeling out process, and this is what you see generally when there's two highly skilled guys. They're aware of the mistakes they could potentially make, and they're trying to implement their own techniques as best they can. So there's a feeling out process in the first round almost.
Yeah, I mean, as we said, you know, these guys, you could definitely call them grapplers, but we haven't seen any attempt at going to the floor yet. Alexander, though, he looks very sharp. You know, he's thrown out a few punches. He's very, he looks very determined. I mean, I don't know, is he going to go for a takedown? Is he going to shoot in, or is he looking for the big bomb?
And this is a talk around the town of this card. They looked at the fighters, they looked where they were coming from, and there's so many questions to be asked looking at the card, and they're being answered right here at Sparta Fight Series in front of us live.
Yeah, some great quality on the card tonight.
There's the level change, beautiful double leg. That was perfectly timed by Alexander. And it was Chris that kind of just got a bit overzealous with the strikes, trying to land that power, and he gave that opportunity for Alexander to take the takedown.
Well, we got our answer. I mean, it looked like he was stalking. He was really looking for something. Good timing there. You know, he got the takedown. Now he's on top. Let's see if he's going to work a little bit of ground and pound. Chris is working up a high guard, so he has to really be careful of submissions, does Alexander. It's really good to see that, you know, active guard. He's got to watch his arm here.
And we're seeing more of a kind of a rubber guard attempt, body triangle there from Chris, and that could be a contributor to his longer legs, his bigger frame. He's able just to wrap his legs in more positions on a smaller person. So, but I mean, look at the size of Alexander. He's quite muscular. He's stacked with power. It's going to be difficult to grab a hold of a neck and control his posture.
Yeah, there was a couple of moments there where Chris, it looked like he was working up for an armbar. Alexander did the right thing. You know, he protected his arms. He put his weight in the right place. Covered himself up. Didn't disengage. If he disengaged, he possibly could have left an arm behind. So he did a good job to defend there.
Round two. Alexander Hallafors in the blue corner, Chris Treloar in the red corner. And Chris wearing the black and green shorts, and Alexander in the red, white and black. And that left hook snuck through, then he used that ample opportunity to engage in a takedown. Look at that takedown, beautiful work.
Yeah, it looks like Alexander's, you know, his method is to throw some strikes, get in close and hit the takedown. He's done that very well. He did catch Chris with a nice left hook, you know, in that flurry. But now he's on top. He want to look to be nice and heavy, not give too much space.
And Hallafors, well, look at that, excellent. I was about to say his top pressure is beautiful, and he uses it to pass the guard. He's going to try and trap that right arm of Chris now, potentially looking for the crucifix position. Chris again looking to secure that armbar. Look at that dexterity and flexibility.
Yeah, I mean, he's got those long legs. He's really using them well. Looks like he's almost coming out the back door from side control, but not quite.
Hallafors now very patient in this position. He's got that pressure through the forearm into the neck. He's going to look to land some strikes with that arm, but Chris did a good job of tying him up here, limiting the damage. But Hallafors he's just able to dictate this top position here. He's able to move around the mat. There's the leg locks you were speaking about, Colin.
He's going for it there. This is a problem, though. You know, when you invert like that, you can do that in grappling, but he's eating shots. He's paying for that.
So by inverting in that position, his head's more exposed to the strikes, right?
Exactly right. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to commit 100%, you may get it. But, you know, he paid for doing that. In MMA, you got to really protect yourself from those punches first and foremost.
Hallafors now working in the top position, potentially looking to secure the mount here, but then there's those legs creeping round of Chris. Left leg across the body. Could be looking for another leg lock here, but as you say, he eats those punches. He's very open to these punches in this position. Hallafors working that hip pressure, driving the legs forward. And he recognises when his leg's in danger and he kind of sneaks it out the way.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing well defence-wise, but I mean, the best defence in this position is just to punch your opponent in the head, really. Don't let him get comfortable. He's got to be careful now.
Treloar now looking for the knee bar. He's got to pull down on the ankle and force his hips forward. And look at that. It was Hallafors that was just saying, you know what, I'm okay. And it could be that the knee is kind of just past Treloar's hips. There's not enough pressure there.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's not deep enough. Nice finish to the round.
That's such an exciting fight from two gifted grapplers. And just when you start to think Chris is in danger for swinging for the leg locks and he's going to eat too many shots, he actually locks one up and potentially gets close to a finish. But I mean, Hallafors with that dominant pressure on top, he's just able to dictate where he is on top, very aware of where he is and able just to drive his pressure downward.
Yeah, and it was Hallafors that was mentioning how much he enjoyed the leg lock game, but he wasn't the one doing the leg locks. He was defending them really well, throwing the shots from being on top and connecting. But yeah, nice end to it. It's good to see that Chris is still attacking. He's got these gifts, which is those long legs, and he's really using them well. There's been a couple of positions that he's been in, not the best position, but he keeps getting his legs in the way, getting his guard in the way, and it's really serving him.
Third and final round here. Alexander Hallafors and Chris Treloar. And will Chris use this stand up at the beginning of the fight to keep this fight standing? Now, every fight starts standing, and these guys are both grapplers. But we've seen Hallafors be very dominant and controlling from the top. So you'd imagine that Chris doesn't want to be under that again.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Like we said at the beginning of the fight, he should be using his limbs because he's got that reach. Maybe circling away from the cage, sticking and moving.
Looks like Treloar's trying to time that head kick, because you can notice that Hallafors, he kind of dips his head off to his left side, but he's leaning into that kick. You see right there, he leans his head just before he advances. If Treloar could time that head kick, there we go, there it is again, but it goes to the body. But we spoke about this before earlier on the night. When you kick, you give your opponent the opportunity to grasp hold of your leg and use it to take you down.
Exactly right, and that's exactly what's happened. Hallafors has got great timing. He's pretty much done what he did in the last 2 rounds, which was time his takedown, get it up against the cage. And now at the moment he's looking to trap the legs to take away any chance that Chris will get up.
Chris now looking to work to his feet. He's going to try and suck his hips back to that cage, get his legs underneath him and stand up. He has to do this in this position. He can't fall foul here to the dominant top pressure of Alexander Hallafors.
Oh, reversing the position, maybe looking for a takedown of his own. Chris has got to watch the Kimura on that side.
Hallafors using that Kimura grip, that figure 4 grip, to gain the top position. Oh, there's the armbar, look at that! What a ton of events here. And it was a nice escape from Alexander. He did a great job of recognizing his arm was in danger and hopped over the body.
That was very nice. Nice scramble, and he ends up back on top.
And here we see Hallafors again with the dominant top pressure. He's so comfortable just to keep his hips heavy, keep his arms across the top part of Chris's body here. And the referee asking him to keep busy here, so he's got to keep fighting, he's got to keep trying to advance, keep landing these punches, or it will get stood up.
Yeah, Chris has got that leg reap position. Again, looking like he's going to set up a leg lock, but he doesn't want to take any more shots if he can help it. He's kind of got like a loose half guard at the moment. Nice pass, very nice pass, and then straight into mount from Alexander. Very nice.
Excellent jiu-jitsu skills here being displayed from Alexander. Look at this, rolls down to the leg lock, looking for a straight foot lock there. It looks like it's Chris, but use it to get on top, and this almost could be too little too late right at the end of the round.
Yeah, but I mean, really evenly matched jiu-jitsu wise. It was really nice to see that action on the ground. Very nice.
But ultimately, we will go to a judge's decision here. 3 judges at cage side. Sparta Fight Series as we consolidate the scorecards here and get back to you with the decisions shortly. Make sure you're following on social media, Sparta Fight Series on Instagram and Facebook. Give us a like, give us a share, tell your friends, tell your family, because it's all going off here in Eastbourne.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards with a unanimous decision. Your winner in the blue corner, Alexander Hallafors. And your appreciation for his opponent this evening, please give it up for Treloar. Come on, join me quickly here, Alex. Let's just quickly talk us through the fight. How do you feel it went? Round 1 for yourself?
Yeah, it felt really good. I could be relaxed. I could work it on my distance, and yeah, it was a good practice fight.
Round 2, what was your thoughts going into round 2? You thought more the same, or?
Yeah, just relax, not stress myself up, and yeah, just relax, take it easy.
So the legs were in a bit of a tangle up at the end of the second round. Going into the third, no problem there. Got that armbar, Talk us through that armbar.
It was I don't know, it was a tripod armbar, but yeah, I don't know. I've been in much tighter armbars than that, so it was okay.
Okay, so just not tight enough. You got it a little bit tighter, maybe might have had a different result.
I was too sweaty. It's not Chris's fault, it was mine.
Okay. Well, you know, that's what if that's what you need to get you through, then that's what you need to get you through. Well done on your win, well done. We look forward to seeing you back here at Sparta again real soon. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Alexander Hallafors.